We're going to be putting the last 10 NFL MVPs into a tier list. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and like the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first up, we've got 2015. Cam Newton won MVP this season. What do you think of his MVP year?
It was a very good season, even as a passer and also as a rusher. He kind of revolutionized the rushing quarterback position at this point. What did he have, like 10 touchdowns on the ground, 35 through the air?
Yeah, which is very good, obviously.
Obviously, like efficiency-wise, 60% completion percentage is like definitely going to be the lowest we're going to talk about.
Not what you want to see.
Yeah,
I mean, he still averaged 8 yards per attempt. I think that's really good. But like you said, he did revolutionize the ground, the dynamicness of this. 10 rushing touchdowns. Like these aren't push touchdowns. These are he's running guys over. He's hurdling people. Like he was doing a lot of things to get these touchdowns. And so I think that definitely a very good season. But something we should talk about early in this video is all of these seasons are going to be elite. I think people are going to be really mad if they see a guy in like C tier or D tier
or F tier
or even F tier. But ultimately, what you guys have to realize is that these are all elite. We're not ranking these based on what they are compared to the average season. We're comparing them to other MVPs. So we're just here listing them based off of each other. So there's going to be ones that are lower that were incredible seasons. And that's kind of where I'm at with Cam Newton. It's definitely not an S or an A tier season,
definitely
even
not.
though it was an S tier season in that season, if that makes sense. But it's not an S tier MVP season. I'd argue maybe like low B. We put him in B, maybe lower him in a little bit.
We can have him B for now.
Okay, and then we can lower him if we need to. But a very good season, revolutionized it. I think maybe you get some bonus points for being one of the first to do that for sure. But put him in B for now. And we'll move on to 2016. This was the most surprising one looking at it. With the stats and stuff. We got Matt Ryan, who had a crazy good season in 2016.
Yeah, absolutely insane. He had like, what was it? How many touchdowns did he have?
He had 38 touchdowns to 7 picks on 9.3 yards per attempt and 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah, that's insane. That's probably one of the highest of all time for yards per attempt.
Yeah, and only 7 interceptions. It's not like Sam Howell, who's pushing the ball down the field every play, but you've got 20 interceptions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, like, very underrated season. Maybe doesn't get talked about enough because of the choke in the playoffs, which I guess is pretty valid. But, like, during the regular season, this guy was lights out, man. I'd argue we go A with this.
Yeah, maybe, but it'd be the bottom of A.
Yeah, I mean, right now, he'd be the only one in A, obviously. Maybe we put some other guys ahead of him, but I think he deserves A.
He did have Julio.
Yeah, but that's an incredible good year.
That's crazy.
That's a very, very good year. If, like, that happened last year, he might have taken it. If it wasn't Lamar, because we'll talk about that, but people did not want to give a historic season the MVP last year, but make people mad early in the video. But yeah, I think underrated season for sure. One of the most underrated MVP seasons I've ever seen. Very, very, very good year. But moving on to 2017, more notable MVP, we got the first or the only one on this list of Tom Brady. What do you think? 2017 Tom Brady.
Not his best year.
No, it was still good.
It was still a good year.
32 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, 4,600 yards. That was his season.
I don't feel like it was like anything insane. It wasn't even the best season for Tom Brady in this time period.
Right.
He had at least one, if not, I think 2
He had
seasons
a better
than
season
this.
4 seasons later.
Yeah.
And didn't win it.
Well, yeah, but
we'll talk about that.
The competition this season was pretty light.
Yeah.
Compared to the other seasons.
It's what happens with some MVPs, right? So.
Yeah, probably. Do we want to put it above Newton? It's between them, I'd say.
I don't think it's better than Newton.
Okay, that's fine, but it's right below it then.
Newton had more passing touchdowns, and he was a way better runner.
Yeah, but Brady was more efficient. And if we want to, like, he won the Super Bowl that year, I think, right?
Yeah, that doesn't count for
Okay, well, I know in the voting, but do we want to do that at all?
Yeah, I don't think we should count it for Super Bowl. So regular season success we can count a little bit, but like I still think this is more of an individual ranking.
Okay.
And I'd argue that Cam's season was more revolutionary. Like,
was definitely more revolutionary.
Obviously,
this is just another Brady season.
Well, obviously Brady was a much better player than Cam. I hope people know that we're not saying that he's not, but this season wasn't as good as Newton's best season. In my opinion. So I honestly think we put him in C. I don't think this MVP season is anything special. So we'll stick him in C for now. Moving on to I'm just gonna say it right off the gate. This is an S tier for me. We got 2018 Mahomes.
Easy S tier. What do you have? 50 touchdowns?
Yeah, 50 touchdowns to 12 interceptions, 5,100 yards, and still had a 66% completion.
It's so good he's still living off of it.
Right. People still think he's the GOAT because it was that good.
Yeah, it was amazing. Phenomenal.
Hines made a deal with him that year. If you get to 55 or whatever, I still remember that year. That year was crazy.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal that season. That was that was prime Patrick Mahomes in his first year starting, which is so weird that his best season was his first season. But he was absolutely incredible. That's when the Chiefs were somewhat likable and fun. And he was just able to push the ball down the field. His connection with Tyreek Hill was ridiculous. And Travis Kelce, like, it was just on full display. We hadn't seen an aerial attack like that since maybe Manning in 2015, like just
2013, right?
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. And just absolutely incredible season. I mean, this is the easiest S tier on the list.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't expect this to be S tier, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal year, and might be number one at the end of it. We'll see. We'll talk about Rodgers in a little bit, but very, very incredible season. So, but moving on to maybe not as incredible of a season, but a very good one still. We got 2019 Lamar.
This is a very good season. Lamar's second best season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the one we're not really going to talk. I guess we'll probably talk about it.
I think what people are going to dock is the fact that he only had 3,100 passing yards.
Yeah, but how many yards did he have on the ground?
I'd have to check, but it was a good amount.
Yeah.
I think it was like 900.
And it was another, I think, lighter year of competition.
Yeah, for sure. But if you look at the total yards, I mean, still, like, with how good of a rusher he is, to only have 4,000 total yards,
yeah,
it's a little underwhelming. But 36 touchdowns to 6 picks is very good, not to mention the rushing touchdowns. Still a very good year. But honestly, like, Lamar had a better year last year. He's going to have a better year this year, I believe. He's definitely on pace to. I don't know. I don't want to put it that high.
Yeah, obviously. It's not like a crazy season.
Honestly, like, it obviously this is very, I think we kind of have to look at it in the sense of, him and Newton both revolutionized the rushing game, right? Whose season was better? I think there's an argument to say it was Newton.
I don't know.
It's very close, though, in my opinion.
Newton did it first. Newton definitely, he has a different running style.
100%.
So, I don't know.
But what we also
Lamar was more efficient. He had probably less touchdowns.
I want to give the tiebreaker to Newton, and here's why. They started 14-0 that year and lost one game the entire season.
This team was really good, right?
The Ravens team, yeah, but they weren't as good as that Panthers
and Lamar wasn't doing as much as Newton was.
Right, and
from like a
Newton had
no
receivers. Newton's number one receiver was Ted Ginn Jr.
The return man.
That's crazy that he was able to put up those stats. Imagine if he had receivers. Like, I guess Lamar didn't really either, but like...
He had Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's better than Ted Ginn. Wow, this is sad. This is the...
Hollywood Brown was good early in his career.
Yeah, that's true.
He kind of fell off.
So I'd say we put it right under Newton.
All right.
B tier.
That's fine. Wait, who's below Newton right now?
It's Brady in C tier.
Oh yeah, I think he's better than he had a better year than Brady.
Yeah, so I'd say right below Newton in B tier.
I might put that in C tier above Brady.
Okay, I'd actually be okay with that. I'm gonna move it to C tier because I think that's a good take. Moving on to another really good season though, maybe even the best on the list. We have 2020 Aaron Rodgers.
This is the best on the list.
This is
48
insane.
Touchdowns to 5 picks.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's kind of, what are you asking for?
Well, look at what's his completion percentage?
71. So I agree it's the best on the list.
It's the best, not even close. Well,
but people are not going to like this. Let me tell you why. I think I'm going to put it this way. People will agree with us that this is the best on the list. Mahomes had 2 more touchdowns. He also had 7 more interceptions.
It's just the 50. Like, 50 looks so much cleaner than 48.
But I do think a big reason that people like it more is because 800 more passing yards is a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, but
when you are this efficient, come on, man. This might be the best season of all time. I mean, it is actually ridiculous. It's not better than Peyton's 55 probably. But
how many picks did Peyton have? Like 13?
I don't know. But I think we put it above Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually ridiculous. This season just doesn't get talked about enough. Maybe it's because the playoff success, they just didn't do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, sadly.
Was that the year that you guys lost to the Niners? Or was that the next year?
I think that was one of the times. That was one where Raheem Mostert went off, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, Rodgers obviously very different in the playoffs than he is in the regular season, but phenomenal year. That was the year that he really connected with Devontae Adams, I believe. And so... Yeah, I mean, easy S tier, and I put it number 1. So would you? So we'll see if the comments agree with that or not.
They probably won't, but that's fine.
I mean, just how can you argue it at this point?
I mean,
71% too. 70. That's crazy, man. Moving on though to 2021, Aaron Rodgers. He had a back.
This is another elite season, but it's definitely. Wait, who do we have below Mahomes right now?
It's Matt Ryan in A tier.
Oh, he's way above Matt Ryan, but I think we put it in S again, but we put it below
Here's the thing.
Mahomes.
This one's weird for me because I think there's a very big argument to say Brady should have won it.
I disagree.
I mean, go look at the stats. He definitely should have.
I think the Aaron Rodgers stats were better.
I think it's very close either way.
I mean, Brady would win it like what? Like 3/4 of the time with that season. He just happened to go against Aaron Rodgers in one of his best
Aaron Rodgers
seasons.
had 37 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, which is crazy, but only 4,100 passing yards. Did have a 69% completion percentage. A very, very good season. Brady was also very elite that year, though. Let's not discount that. I'm not saying it's not an elite season, but I do think that there's a very big argument to say Brady could have won it.
And if Brady won it, he'd be third as well. I put him behind Mahomes.
That's fair. I think that's very fair. I don't know if I put him in S tier, though.
That's fine, but he's above Matt Ryan for sure. Easily.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd say top of A. Unless we want 3 in S tier because he's... I mean,
he's going to be the third best at the end.
We can move one up if we want.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I just think that... I don't know. It's definitely not as good as the 2 in S tier right now. Mm-hmm. It's not on the same level as like the 50 touchdowns or anything. Moving on to our last 3 here, the most recent. We've got 2022 Patrick Mahomes. I think this one's going to...
This is a good year, but nothing crazy at all. 37 touchdowns, 12 picks. Is that the year?
41 touchdowns, 12 picks. Very good year. Something that I don't think is talked about. 52-50 yards. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. He had a 67% completion percentage, which is very good. 41 touchdowns to 12 picks is also very good.
Do we want to put it above Matt Ryan?
I would say
Aaron
yes.
Rodgers?
I'm a Patrick Mahomes hater, but this was his other elite season. He had 2018 and he had this season. These are the 2 seasons he's kind of living off of. I think he deserves to go above Matt Ryan for sure.
Yeah.
I'd say it's behind Rodgers though.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because Rodgers is able to keep the ball safe at a much higher level. Mahomes, able to dish it out more, but I mean, Mahomes had 1,200 more yards than Rodgers, or 1,100 more yards than Rodgers. That's kind of insane to think about.
Well, the Packers didn't need him to throw for that many yards. We were winning.
I mean, Chiefs were blowing teams out too.
Yeah.
2022.
Garbage time. Anyway, is this the year that Tyreek got traded? Or is this the net?
Yes, I think.
I think this is the first year without Tyreek.
No, that was the next year. Because he's never had a good statistical season without Tyreek.
Oh, I just thought everybody was saying, oh, look, they won the trade.
They won the trade because he won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still with Tyreek. But very good season, nonetheless. Definitely an A-tier season. But we are down to our last 2. Spoiler alert, neither of these are going to be A-tier seasons. Lamar Jackson 2023.
What's the lowest one we have?
We have Tom Brady. He's worse.
It's lower than Brady.
100%.
So Brady's in C?
Brady's in C.
You want to put this in D?
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I love Lamar. I know Lamar fans are probably going to come in here like, you hate Lamar. We love Lamar. Lamar's season last year, I'd probably throw it in S tier.
It might be 2. It might be above.
I don't know, but it'd be for sure
41 touchdowns to 4 picks. That's better than Rodgers' season.
Yeah, I guess you add the rushing in.
With the rushing?
Well, not better than Rodgers' number 1 season.
He had like 48 total touchdowns or something. He had 5,000 total yards on a 67% completion percentage, a ridiculous passer rating. Like, we'll talk about that when we get to Allen. But, like, we love Lamar. He's the best quarterback in the league. We both agree by a lot. Like, we are Lamar lovers. But this season was not good. Like, compared to...
should have went to CMC.
24 touchdowns to 7 picks is nothing special. If it is so obvious it should go to a running back, and then you get it based off of, like, this is a quarterback award.
Dak was the best statistical quarterback this season.
Right, like, you just don't deserve it.
I mean, I don't think, like, you obviously got to watch it, and Dak's not the MVP that year, but...
Right, but, like, McCaffrey was the MVP.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. Lamar kind of just got it because he was just the best quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he just doesn't deserve the MVP that year. It just wasn't deserved. It's going to go in D tier for MVP. Obviously, still a very good season.
Yeah,
but like
all
for
these
Lamar's standards, it's kind of mid.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar's just really good. But our final one, this one's going to spark the most controversy. We got Josh Allen.
It's on the same level of Lamar's.
Mm-hmm.
But do we put it in F because Lamar deserved it by 20 because he had like 20 more touchdowns or whatever?
Yeah, so Josh Allen had 28 touchdowns to 6 picks. Lamar had 41 to 4. That's a big difference. 13 more touchdowns, and you're getting less interceptions.
Allen fans are going to come in here and be like, he had so many rushing touchdowns. I think rushing touchdowns is super overrated.
Mm-hmm.
But for Allen, it's worth a lot more than like Jalen Hurts. Like obviously, I'd throw Jalen Hurts out the window; those don't matter. But
also, what people
passing touchdowns are more valuable than rushing
Lamar
touchdowns.
had 400 more passing yards. He had more rushing yards by a lot. He was a more dynamic runner.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't even that far off in rushing touchdowns when they're so far off in passing. Like, this wasn't even kind of close. People just wanted to give Josh his first MVP. This wasn't close at all. I think it deserves to go in D with Lamar's season just because
Do we put it below?
It wasn't deserved at all. No, I think it's better.
I think it's better too, but
just out of spite.
So stupid.
Yeah, I mean it's not better than Brady's, who's the next lowest. So it's definitely sitting here in D. People are gonna be very upset about that. But guys, like looking at all these, you can't tell me you think it was better. Like it was so much worse than the guy who didn't win it that year. Lamar deserved it so easily. So it's never gonna live that down for me at least. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Josh get it again this year because
you think so?
Bill's schedule's so easy; they're gonna go like 15-2, and everyone's gonna want to give it to him.
I think Lamar's still the front runner.
I mean, have you seen Lamar's stats? Of course, he's a front runner, but they won't give it to him for some reason. So they were just trying to make up for the fact that they gave it to the wrong guy the year before.
Just give it to the right guy every year.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't have this problem. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. Let us know what you think of our tier list. And what you would change, what you think the best MVP season in the last 10 years is. And please leave a like on the video, guys. YouTube changed some stuff around. It helps now more than ever. So if you want to support the channel, we'd really appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe, of course, as well. And have a good one, everybody.